all good? Turn these on?
Yes.
Do you want to use this?
Yeah.
Sure.
There we go. All right, it is about 7:02. I'd like to, what the heck am I stuck on here? What is this? Oh, it's the cord.
Microphone cord.
Yeah, don't want to run it over. I'd like to call to order a regular meeting of the Brookfield Inland Wetlands Commission. Today is Monday, the 25th of November, 2024. My name is Sharon Fox. I act as chair of the commission. To my far right, Mr. Dave Frankel, who is a regular member. Next, Mr. Bob Hudeman, who is the commission secretary. And to my left, Mr. Tom Keller, who is the commission chairman.
Vice chair.
Vice chairman, sorry. Yeah, I was thinking about something else. So all four of us will be voting members this evening. Also to my far left, Ms. Cassandra Varian, who is our recording secretary. And if you're going to speak tonight, she's the one that needs your name and address. And then further down, the Wetlands Enforcement Officer, Ms. Laura Barkowski. So we shall start with the Inland Wetlands Officers Report. Let's see, the school, we're still waiting the baseline report.
Still waiting for reminders. I heard that I was going to get something, but I haven't.
I saw a little email that said they was going to ask about it, so.
So I don't have anything
Okay.
yet to report on that.
All right, well, I said the commission is asking you not to sign off on the final certificate of occupancy, am I saying that right? Until we get those baseline reports, which is, again, done as planned or changed. Not hard. Okie dokie, 23 Grays Bridge Road. What is this notification letter? Does anybody know? I don't.
So that is the letter that says that the landscaping was planted according to the plans by the landscape architect.
I guess I missed that. So is that for the wetlands creation?
So on that one, it was mostly for the landscaping itself. Was there wetlands creation?
There is wetlands creation at.
So that would have been a portion of the landscaping then.
Yeah, I think, there was, that one, just to refresh everybody's memory, that's that big, huge building over there on Old Grays Bridge Road, and whoever had it whatever number of years ago, threw all sorts of contaminated
In the back.
in the back.
Yeah, right.
And that building did not have access in the back of the building. And so for safety measures, they wanted access to the back of the building, and they had to fill in some wetlands. It was unfortunate, but they have 4,000 square feet of wetlands creation to do, and that's what the bond is all about. So it doesn't sound like that's what that is.
The bond has not been released either.
Right, okay. All right, so that's 23 Grays, and that's a big project to get that contaminated soil out. It's no simple matter. 58 Old Grays Bridge Road. 58 Old Grays Bridge Road. Excuse me, I got this all mixed up. 23 Grays Bridge.
extra
Stop,
space
stop. I got them mixed up. It's 50, I was talking about 58 Old Grays Bridge, not 23 Grays Bridge. So, this one is we'll go back to 23 Grays Bridge. Sorry for the confusion here. I remember a month or so ago, I think you said you had the chance to go out there
I
and.
had gone out there. He also came in and presented an application to you for a modification to 58 Old Grays Bridge Road. This is the one that also has a deep violation against it.
Oh, I didn't know that. A deep violation? I did not know that.
It was a couple months ago now.
Okay.
So, they have a judgment. They have to do remediation work. A portion of it, they came to, well, maybe it was a meeting you weren't here, actually. now that I'm
Might have been,
thinking
okay.
about it. They went forward with that. This is just an ongoing active site at this point in time. When they go a step further, we'll have more information, but,
Does anybody remember what the deep violation is about?
PCBs,
Yeah, isn't that the one that had
Yes.
a lot of soil contamination?
a lot of soil contamination. So they're trying to encapsulate the PCBs.
Okay.
That was the one where they were gonna do a large area of blacktop to cap it off, I believe.
Oh, okay. Now, I guess I did miss a meeting. Yeah, because I know there had been a bowling alley
23
or
Grays
something.
Bridge, that's the one with the storage facility,
It's the storage
right?
facility.
Correct.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so-
it's now open, it's all lit
Yeah.
up. It
Yeah,
looks
so-
pretty good, actually.
Yeah, so Cassandra, again, all my conversation earlier, just forget that when we do the minutes.
Including the notification letter, or is that with 23?
Well, we asked about the notification letter, but all the other conversation about the remediation, that belongs to 58 Old Grays Bridge. So, sorry to get that mixed up. Oh, okay. All right, so we'll,
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, 58's gonna be going on for, multiple years.
58's gonna, yeah, that's, all of a
It'll be
sudden
up
I
there
saw
for
the
a while.
2033, and then that's when I realized my mistake. I got the Grays Bridges mixed up. So we're gonna keep this on as an, okay, all right, so we're gonna keep that on, and they know that.
Yes.
So if we ever get an inch of rain again, ever, okay.
Well, we did get an inch of rain.
I thought it was only half an inch. I only got a half.
Well, no.
I only got a
it was
half.
about
I think it was
Yeah.
only half.
I got a
Who
half.
knows?
Another half coming
Yeah,
Thursday, Friday.
Yeah, okay, so now, my conversation was about 58 Old Grays Bridge. That's the conversation about the big warehouse and needing the access to the back. They've got 4,000 square feet of created wetlands, and that one's gonna go on for a long time. All right, hopefully, that's 2 mistakes I've made. Hopefully that will be it. Let's see. Okay, enforcement, 35 Merwin Brook Road.
So there is a new letter in your packet tonight. It didn't make it onto the agenda because it was just sent out. I wanted legal guidance on it about going forward, an update on the citation, and I got legal, Attorney Beecher weighed in on how I want to word it. So
Okay.
That's where we stand right now.
Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, because we can take him to court. That's the next thing, right?
We are asking him to appear at the next wetlands meeting
Okay.
too, along with the notice of violation that was
Okay.
sent.
All right.
So we will see.
We'll see.
That is possible.
Okey doke. Let's see, 11A Cross Road, we've got an application on that. What, we just hang on a second. We got, what, 53? 53 Hopbrook. They've got a little one, okay?
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah. So, we're just going to, let me just, you've got an application a little bit further on, so we're gonna do 11A Crossroad in Old Business, okay? 3 Crossroad,
3 Crossroad, I do have an update from him. He did install the concrete monuments according to his approval. Unfortunately, I have not been able to get out there to
Okay.
inspect them, so I should be able to next week. We're
Terrific.
trying to firm it up.
terrific. 55 High Ridge Road. This was, we did get kind of a map mostly in our last conversation. We asked them to put some markers out so that you or Fran could go and see where the markers were, so we could then identify what is in the upland review area. Because we told them, don't do anything, you're not gonna be able to get any approvals for taking down that tree, for removing the logs. But we wanted you guys to go out and double check what was actually,
That is actually, I believe the other High Ridge Road that is.
Uh-huh,
I'm sorry.
and the night is still young.
I
All right.
believe 55 High Ridge Road is the big hole in the yard that looks like it was a excavation for a pool.
oh. Sorry, that's my 3rd mistake, so if I make one more, Tom, we're gonna turn it over to you. All right, so,
So 55 High Ridge Road there was an excavation for a pool. It was in the upland review area. We're pretty confident it's in the upland review area. However, we have been corresponding back and forth. I can't seem to get them to fill out the actual application. You
Okay.
wanted them to install silt fencing around the stockpile of material.
Yep.
The silt fencing has been installed, but I don't have a complete application for you. There are multiple email correspondence is, I believe, in the file of us reaching out to the applicant.
okay, all right.
Wasn't she gonna come in to do it with someone because she was having difficulty?
She was.
Okay.
Yeah, so we talked about that a little bit with Amy today, so, look, if you guys can send them an email and say, look, this needs to be done, we don't understand what the holdup is, we've talked to you, whatever, a number of times, the commission, will be meeting in 2 weeks, please take whatever steps you need to do with us to get it complete, because the commission is thinking about fines.
Okay.
Everybody okay on that?
Yeah, except are we meeting in 2 weeks?
Well,
December 9th.
whenever the.
Oh, December, yes, okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking this was December, okay.
Yeah, okay. So everybody good on that High Ridge? Again, sorry, that's
Yes.
my 3rd mistake, so,
Make sure you human.
okay. in deference to the little one over there, I'd like to make a motion, we'll go to, agenda item, 6A, 53 Hop Brook. Okay, so why don't you guys come up? Cassandra needs your name and address. We'll get the folder. We'll take. Oh, that's the
Second.
fourth mistake.
All in favor? Aye. It's all right.
Help me out, guys.
Yeah, it's all right. Just do the best you can.
All right, so we made a motion. Tom seconded it. That we had a vote and
All
it
in
was
favor.
unanimous.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna do better here. I don't know what that's.
We all have them.
Okay, is this, Mr. Sueste? Sueste, did I say that right? Okay, let's take a look at this application here. You got total acreage is 3.5 acres. Total wetlands on the property looks like 2.5 acres. And, disturbed wetlands is 420 square feet. And you've got a little water course apparently on the property, and you've got no disturbance to the water courses, so, let's take a look, let's get you a chair over here. Cause you can, let's take a look at this map and let's tell us what it is you are trying to do here, or would like to do.
Have a seat.
Yeah. Thanks, Tom. Okay, so we've got, so it looks like what you're trying to do here, let's go back to your application. You're trying to remove a garage and construct a new wall close to the openings. And then you're gonna put some new windows in. So, we have two maps here. This is the revised wetland map. Let's take a look at this one. So you've got, is this the garage today? Is this the building?
Yes.
This little thing?
Yeah, that's correct.
And you're removing it?
No,
You're moving it, or?
We're closing the wall. We're closing the garage doors.
You're doing what?
We're removing the garage doors. We're putting a wall up.
They're converting the garage to living space.
Yeah.
To a living space? And the GIS map says that is in, this purple says it's in wetlands? So does this living space, are you gonna have to, are you providing plumbing and electric out there, or plumbing, you're gonna have to trench to get the water out and in?
Yeah, there's already electricity in there.
Okay,
only the plumbing.
Yeah.
We need.
You should the plumb.
But you're gonna need a connection to the sewer line,
right, in and out,
and you
yeah.
also, water line, so you could do some excavation in the wetland.
Is there a sewer or is there a septic?
Septic, right.
Okay. Build the walls, insulate and seal. Okay, so, I mean, none of this construction sequence that I can see, I'm just looking at it here, is talking about trenching or putting pipes or connecting to the septic system. Is there a reason?
No, we don't need to connect any.
What's that?
We don't need to connect any, just the sink.
Yeah,
But you
just
gotta get water out there. Is there water there today?
Inside?
Yeah,
No, no.
so
outside.
so is the sink gonna be, is there gonna be water go to the sink?
Right now?
Yeah.
No, I don't have it.
But are you gonna
we
put it
wanna
in? Are you gonna put it
we
in?
wanna put a
So
sink.
you're gonna have to dig.
Okay, well, that's not, that I see,
Are
that's
you
not
gonna have a
here.
bathroom?
No,
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 wet bar.
just a sink.
Okay,
I
well,
think, you have, the plane I give for the,
I have this,
no, I have other one,
I have that,
no.
I have
send-
that, I have,
The person who, the contractor,
uh-huh,
puso el mapa, el place.
Yeah,
You don't have it, right?
I don't,
Probably
I don't know
Yeah,
what
no, I
we're
don't
looking
see it there. Yeah, I don't
for.
see it there.
You're probably gonna wanna see the plan, because depending on where that plumbing is gonna be, you can potentially drain it back into the main structure without going underground, and not go underground until you get back to the regular.
Well, fair enough, I just don't know what they're
No,
doing.
I realize that.
We need, if you are planning to dig, to bring water there, and then I assume connect to the septic somehow, right, the draining, that needs to be described in, it's not on the application, and it isn't described here. There's nothing in this construction sequence
Mhm,
that
see, I
talks
don't see
about
it yet.
trenching, okay?
I think we need-
But before we get to that, this, I, this is in wetlands, according to this map. I don't know, I'm not feeling, this map is showing that all this activity is in wetlands, and you're gonna be trenching through wetlands. That's not a good thing. That is not a good thing, to be trenching into wetlands.
Existing wetlands, yeah.
That's not a good thing, okay? These maps, do you know, these maps are,
General,
they're
accurate.
not specific
Right.
to exactly where the wetland soils are. Okay, they are done from an airplane, and they are a very good estimate as to where the wetlands are. So I have to tell you, right now, this is showing all this activity in wetlands. I'm not gonna support that. So, here's a possibility. A lot of people use these maps, okay, because they come to you at no additional cost. You know, they're part of your taxpayer dollars, if you will. We've had a couple people come, use these maps, wanna do things in these areas, and they went out and hired a Connecticut wetland soil scientist to dig a few holes around there.
They did it.
When? I don't have that report.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Because we never do something, but we did it, the soil test.
Okay, where is that? Can
Where's
we
the
get a
date?
copy of it?
Where's the information?
The inspector told to me he approved it, but he has to send me a letter, but I did not receive it. But I did it.
Who?
Are you
Who?
sure
Paul.
that's not the
Paul?
D100
Who?
for septic?
Paul, yes, Paul. I
You have a-
did it. I did it the map. I did it, not the plan.
Uh-huh.
I did it the soil test. I did it. I did everything, but I don't see it.
We don't see it. Why
Yes.
don't you bring that here? If it is from, and write this down, it has to be not from an inspector. It needs to be from someone whose business card says Connecticut Wetlands Soil Scientist. It'll give a license number.
Oh yeah, no, he did it.
Okay,
I am surprised you don't have it.
well, okay, we
Yeah.
don't have it.
Yeah,
So
but I can bring it. the
get
next
that
time,
to
yeah.
us if that proves, right, that there are no wetlands soils, that this will probably work, okay? But if it doesn't, I gotta tell you, I'm not gonna support
Yeah,
it,
yeah,
okay?
I understand.
all right?
Yeah, because he told me it's required to do, in the first though I start to do the permit.
Okay.
He told me it's required to do the permit, and he said everything is fine.
Okay.
And a licensed contractor do it.
Okay.
Soil test and.
All right, well, get us that report, and let's see what it says, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, that's really important though,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
report.
yeah.
Sorry, but
No, I understand.
Yeah,
I wanna do the right thing.
I know you do, yeah. So, of course, the other thing is the state of Connecticut, on a new application, we can't decide it today anyways.
I know, I
Okay, because there's a
understand,
two-week minimum period.
Yes.
So, so you have two homeworks, right?
yeah. Mhm.
Your two homeworks. Get us that report you are speaking of, you're referring to, again, from a Connecticut soil scientist
Mhm.
with a license number.
I know. Mhm.
And then let's update this document here, right? This construction sequence
Mhm.
with someplace in here, step
Yeah.
3A or whatever,
Yeah.
right?
I have read it too. The contractor give it to me.
Okay,
Big sheet with he explain what he has to do.
okay,
But I think I have it back.
okay, all right, well, again,
I
we'll,
can
we'll
bring
get
next
it.
time.
We're gonna be
Because-
here, I think, as you heard, on the 9th,
Okay.
okay? And you may have to stop by, so here's your third homework assignment,
No, it's fine.
okay?
I can do it.
There, you got 3 homeworks.
Yeah.
We're gonna update this map
Mhm.
and draw on this map where that trenching is going to be,
Okay.
all right?
Mhm.
Because I can't, is this your home, is that what
Yeah.
this is?
Mhm.
Okay. All right,
Mhm.
The question, in your conversion, are you gonna take out the concrete and stuff that's there now?
detached.
No,
Doesn't
You're gonna leave
matter.
everything there?
no. Actually, right
Change the
now
angle.
it's finished. Garage is finished. The only thing we had to exchange is the doors, and we wanna put a sink because sometimes when the family come in,
Right.
we need a big room for.
Okay, sure,
Yeah, that's all. Yeah.
okay.
So
So it's
it-
already finished. What you really wanna do is just add water and,
Just
and
water.
and some way to drain it out,
Yeah.
like to a septic.
Yeah.
Up, do you know where the septic is?
The inspector asked me how is
Okay,
the septic, and I say we stayed there for 4 years, and in 4 years we made 3 times service, and nobody told me nothing bad about the septic.
okay.
And he explained to me I had to do the soil test because I know you wanna make sure in case my existing septic fire, I have the space to
Put a new one,
make
right,
new
right,
one.
right,
Yeah,
right.
and he made 3 big holes around my house,
Right.
my home.
Yeah, that's
And he
called
say
for
everything is
reserve.
fine. Yeah,
That's a reserve area.
yeah.
It sounds more like that's a B100 for septic rather than wetland soil testing, just so.
That's what it sounded like to me, yeah.
Yeah.
So, I have been going under the assumption, Mr. Keller and I were just talking, that this is a detached garage.
Mhm.
It is detached.
No, it's attached to the
No.
home.
It's attached to the house.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Ah,
Enseña lo que aquí le arriba
see,
del
I saw,
garage,
when I saw this
está
little,
en una-
It's I live on top of the garage.
Okay.
So it's like, there's a room on top and then the bottom under is the garage.
but it's a part of the house.
Yeah, it's part of the
Yes.
house. It's all part of the house.
Ah,
We don't have to remove any, you just need the water
That's why there's no
inside.
Well, then
trenching.
the trenching sort of may
That's
become
why there's no
It might or
trenching in
might
it.
not have to be
Yeah,
done.
no,
it
no.
may or may not have to be done, right, fair enough. Yeah, well, see, I saw this little square here,
Mhm.
and that to me looked like a separate little building.
No,
it's part of the
together.
house.
Yeah, I agree, yeah.
Ah,
Sorry. This is a separate garage.
ah,
Yeah.
okay, well, still got the 3 homeworks.
Yeah.
But, no, you don't have 3 homeworks. If it's attached,
Mhm.
wait, if it's attached,
Yeah, you don't have to you don't have to dig a trench in the water line.
Well, depending.
maybe, Tom says maybe.
It depends on how far away it is from, how far away the sink's gonna be from the main house
It's,
to make sure you get the right pitch.
The wall we plan on putting it on shares the laundry room.
Oh, so you
Oh,
could run
so
it
you
into the
can
drain.
do
It's right
the,
behind the laundry room.
This
So you
doesn't
could
even sound
run-
like it belongs here.
Yeah.
Since they're doing exterior work within the wetlands, I wanted to at least bring it to the commission.
Because of the garage
Because
door
of the
being
gar-
changed
they're
into a
going to
wall.
be-
it should have been,
Okay.
the map should have sort of.
Well, it does, the
described
map has, it does, it's got a little box over here.
Yeah,
And the
yeah.
little box made me think that it was detached.
Yeah, no, I thought it was detached also.
No, it's definitely
Sort of
attached.
changes everything, doesn't it?
Well, I think it does. Before you, okay, thank you. So this your home, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, so, uh-oh, I screwed it up again.
Yeah.
So they may not need to trench.
Well,
Right.
yeah.
No, of course not.
Check, all right, so your homework is now less. I don't think it's gonna be necessary, depending on where you're, if you have to trench outside of the footprint of your home, then you're gonna have to do some soil testing, okay? If you don't have to trench outside of your home, they're not doing anything
No.
worse
Right, right.
than what they got.
Exactly. Yeah, you just better make sure with the washing machine and then the new sink that you have enough water going to
Yeah.
both, you
Okay.
know?
All right, so,
Yeah, it's like nothing almost,
I think
breaking a
we just did
wall.
as precautionary as a soil test.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, you probably did a perk test. That's my guess. You did the perk test. You didn't have a wetland soil scientist. Somebody dug a hole, poured water in it, and tested it with a watch. Okay, so now that we know it's attached, that changes everything.
yes, it
Check and
does.
see where the trenching is. If you if you need to go outside, you're gonna have to probably look at having the soil tested, whether they're wetland soils or not. If you're not having to trench outside of the footprint of your building, this is gonna
Change everything.
this is not gonna be a problem,
Right,
okay?
exactly.
So that, you only, right now, we have one homework assignment, so let us know about the trenching, okay?
But you're planning to just add a pipe from where the washing machine is into the new,
Thing, it is.
it's sort of nothing, it's just inside.
That's why I said it, that's all they gotta confirm for us, so
Yeah.
confirm that for us, trenching or no trenching. If it is trenching and it is in the wetlands, then we're gonna have to take a look at wetland soils,
Yeah.
but if you're not, then
Yeah.
this is gonna be good,
Like
okay?
the guy we had come here, he made plans, and that's what would have been in there if you had them. That we were just putting a line from water.
Okay,
Yeah, that was supposed to be in the plans. but,
I believe you.
Yeah, we didn't get them.
Well, that's kinda, well, that, like I said, that's not here, this little box looked like a detached garage.
You know, I have a question, since they seem to be doing everything within the footprint of the building.
Right.
Did they, what did they need as a permit?
Well, we don't know if they have to, again, we don't know if they have to do whatever they wanna do with the sink, we don't know if they gotta be trenching outside, that's what we don't know. So they're gonna let us know, if they don't, all inside the building, all good,
Doesn't involve us.
doesn't involve us. Well,
Right.
we're gonna approve it, I think.
Yeah.
We're gonna approve it.
Yeah,
Still
okay.
require a
Thank
permit
you so
because of
much.
any kind of demo work that was being done and what have you within the wetlands.
Oh, yeah,
just
I'm
to
just
make
saying,
sure-
well,
yeah.
okay, all right, so, we're good? One homework assignment right now. Come back when we're here, you'll be on old business, you bring her, we'll get you out of here early, okay? All right, so I'll make a motion to continue 53 Hop Brook Road to our next regularly scheduled meeting.
I'll second that.
Bob seconds that, all those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries unanimous. All right, you guys,
Okay.
we'll see
I'm
you.
planning to visiting my father-in-law because he's really sick.
Okay,
And I think I come back
send us an email.
December 9th.
Send us an email,
Okay.
okay. You can
Thank
send us an
you.
email.
Because
and
I
we'll-
have to go. because
Yeah,
he's
no,
too
you gotta go.
sick. Okay.
We'll work with
Okay.
you on that.
Thank
Okay.
you so much.
Yep.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Okay, take care now.
Okay, so, I'm glad we did that one. So now let's go to, 4A, the continued public hearing. So I'm going to reopen the public hearing for 854 Federal Road. And I believe that I understand there is a withdrawal letter. Man. I think that, let's assume there's a withdrawal. Yes, let's see, November 15th, 2024, from BL Companies. Dear Ms. Fox, on behalf of the applicant, this letter shall serve as notice that we are withdrawing the above referenced application from your consideration.
They're withdrawing it.
Yes. Okay, so there is no, unless anybody's got any additional comments, because we're going.
And no reason given or anything?
Nope.
Okay.
So with that, making note that the applicant has withdrawn the application, I'll make a motion to, and for that reason, close the public hearing for W-24-49 854 Federal Road.
I'll second.
Okay, Dave seconds. Any other discussion on the motion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries unanimous. The public hearing is closed. All right, let's get on to old business. I got 27 Huckleberry Hill Road. Anybody here for that? I have these meetings every 2 weeks because over the month, you can kind of forget what these were about.
That does happen.
Wasn't it
I
something
don't
where he
know,
was modifying a building and he needed a wetlands, inland wetlands commission approval? But the building was already up?
Yes, I believe that might be the case.
Yeah, it sound familiar?
Yes, it does sound familiar.
Yeah.
The building's been up for like 10 years or something.
Yeah, he's
20 years?
Applying a permit for an existing shed. Shed is in wetlands. The maps are not 100% accurate. The board agreed that they would need confirmation the wetlands are on the property before making a decision. He's got the variance. Ah, that's right. He had gotten a variance in 2012 to construct the shed. So I think now I remember this conversation was, well, if he got approval from the
Zoning?
town,
It wasn't considered
essentially
wetlands
from
then.
the town, to put a shed in, and the town didn't make note that it was wetlands, how would he have known? So I think
It was either
For
the
that-
zoning commission or
yeah, so that's
the
what I've got.
appeals.
Yeah, I've got on June 7th, excuse me, that's just a, yeah, that's the variance, we got the variance.
I don't believe we had the variance in writing last time.
I think he was supposed
It
to
came up with-
provide a copy of the variance for
Yeah.
you. I wasn't
Yeah.
at that meeting,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
that is what.
Right, so he would have gotten the
So did
variance, it
he?
would have gone right to zoning, zoning would have said, yay, verily, install the shed. No one was aware of the GIS maps, and he did what the town said
Allowed
was,
him to.
Was
Allowed him to do in
allowed him to
2012.
do, yeah.
so I think that takes care of this. We're going to we're going to approve this
Agreed.
with that understanding,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah, if I remember right, we didn't have the zoning.
We
the
didn't have it,
variance
yeah,
letter last
and he
time.
got it for us,
Mhm.
so that's.
Oh,
here.
he got it, okay.
Yep, I got it right here, yeah, it's, June 6th, 2012. Structure to the right side. Marty Flynn. Okay, so I think with that, let me get, there's the approval thing, let's take a look at, this is the map I think we want, right? Cause the shed is in, right?
Yes.
Yep. Yeah, he was doing something to modify it, you know, move it or do something with it.
No, that was a different shed where the guy was moving one shed and putting another shed in the old shed's location.
Well, wait, I know the house that he's talking about too on Huckleberry Hill Road. What did he was doing something with that
He is doing
shed.
something, cause I've got this construction sequence, prep the site for a backhoe, build the shed on a gravel base, so it sounds like he never, that's right, he never installed it, right? Why is there a construction sequence in here?
What's the date of the construction sequence?
It doesn't have a date on it, just, it doesn't have a receipt date on it, it just says Exhibit 3.
The exhibit sheet should say the date received then.
Why would there be a construction sequence?
Maybe it goes back to when the house was built, because there was another house.
I don't
It
think
was
he ever
torn
installed
down,
it.
and then he built this particular house here. But I don't know where the shed would be. I
See,
don't
we
think
had, for purpose and description, he said install a shed 12 by 20. So he wants to install the shed, because it doesn't look like it was ever installed.
Right.
12 by 20, 240, says 280 here. But,
Well, he didn't fill
Yeah.
it in at all, so.
He said he had to come to our commission in order to get approval from the town to go ahead.
The shed is not there. He's got approval to put a shed in. He's got a variance to put a shed in. And now he wants to put the shed in that he has the variance for. So the shed's not there.
No, I think it's new. And then all of a sudden it was discovered that it was on wetlands, and there was never an application to inland wetlands. This is going back, I guess, to 2012.
Yeah, he is applying for a permit, well, I don't know, the minutes say he's applying for a permit for an existing shed.
Or an existing approved shed, I think, that isn't there
Well,
yet.
I don't know, it just says a permit for an existing shed.
Does the shed appear on the GIS?
Yeah, because we have a map here that says it's an existing shed. Because we have a map here that shows a shed and it says it's existing.
right, yeah. it
So, I
does.
mean, we can approve, here's what we're gonna do, we can approve, an application for an existing shed and preclude any installation of a new shed in the motion,
Okay.
right? We can do that,
Mhm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Because there it is, that's my writing, there's a shed right there, built in 2012.
Okay.
So, now I'm really puzzled as to why this application's even here. That's what it says,
Because when it
existing.
was originally approved, it hadn't been here. I don't know why it's here now, though.
It does look like it's there.
Yeah, Tom's come to the rescue, there is a
Replace the
shed, yeah.
I'm sorry, I wasn't at the last meeting, so.
I don't remember why he had to come. There was some reason that suddenly,
I thought he wanted to slightly move it or expand it.
Doesn't,
I'm not exactly
don't-
sure.
I have nothing here that talks about,
I think your
yeah,
way of
let's,
addressing it is the best way.
yeah, let's do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
okay.
make a motion then
Yeah.
let's see, to provide wetlands approval for an existing shed, for application W-24-55 at 27 Huckleberry Road,
Hill Road.
Huckleberry Hill Road, Huckleberry Hill Road. Again, I said to approve the existence of an existing 14 by 20 shed and
Hold
to,
it,
what?
hold- look at what is on the application beyond the address and the owner. Look at what that says.
I understand that. But I understand that.
Well,
That's
that
fu-
means it isn't existing.
Well, that may be, but
She gotta cover that
I-
in her motion.
when the applicant was here, here's the map, and there's the shed.
Maybe
we
that's
wrote-
the shed that he was planning to build.
It says
No, it's
existing.
on the map. It's in the picture.
Then how come this is on
I
here?
don't know, Dave, I don't know.
It's like contradictory.
I don't know is the answer.
I'm wondering if he built it and they suddenly discovered that he never pulled the permit on it, so he's gotta go through the whole permitting process.
Could be, that sort of
be.
rings a bell.
Don't be, well, as I said, so
But
that's
I-
why I said, well, I think we can still, let's gonna approve, if this we're gonna approve this existing shed, and we are going to preclude the, construction of any additional shed.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
I'll go for that, yep,
Yeah, yeah.
that's fine.
So if there is if he's got a second shed, that's in here, we're gonna have to deal with it.
Or he may want to tear down the first one and build the second one, and that doesn't
Well,
work
that's-
here either with.
Yeah, that's a whole different ballgame than
Okay.
one that's already there.
All right, so let's so in the matter of, let me just redo the motion here so we get this right, hopefully. So in the matter of W-24-81, W-24-55 for 27 Huckleberry Hill Road, that we will approve the existence of an existing shed that appear to be in wetland soils per a GIS map from the state of Connecticut. And this approval is for an existing shed and precludes the construction of an additional shed,
I'll second that.
with all the usual stipulations.
Right.
So Bob seconds that. Any discussion on the motion?
Do we want to word it that something about tearing down this existing shed and putting up another shed? You don't want to do that, okay.
No, because we're not tearing, I have nothing about
Okay.
tearing down, but I agree with you that there is some,
Ambiguity.
and there is there's some conflict here. I said, we wrote, and he was here, although it isn't initialed like I normally would get, that there's an existing shed. We would only have talked about a variance because he had built the shed, because he got the variance, and the town had allowed him to do it. So I remember all that conversation, so I am puzzled, like Dave is talking about, whether this is for an existing shed or he wants to build a second one. But if he needs a second one, we'll come back and we'll deal with it.
Okay.
Okay? So all those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries unanimous. Holy moly. Okay, finally. Let's make this easy, would ya? I need an easy one here. I mean, really easy.
Well, it is easy in the sense that we don't have any updates for you at this time. Sorry,
Okay.
at this time. So Michael Cruz for the Labandas, 7 Garage Road, Southbury, 06488.
So where are we?
So we have this-
haven't met in a month, so.
We've got the soil report in, which you have on file. We're waiting on CCA to return. Well, they need to complete their work, and they're not even returned, so they haven't been out there. And when I spoke with Russ Postauer, he indicated that he would have someone out there, hopefully not this week, but possibly next week. And I don't know if we're gonna have everything back in for our next hearing of December 9th.
I'm sorry, can you just, we have a soil scientist report. What are we missing again?
We need the topo map, and
Okay.
I don't have any of the indications of what the disturbed area is.
Okay.
I don't have any of that information yet.
Okay.
Is that the revised one?
I don't know, it's the one they gave me. All right, we'll talk about it when we get done. Sorry, she's got a slightly different agenda than we do, so, Okay, so what do you think the timeline is here? Do you have a magic wand, or can you look into the future? I mean, because we're kind of drawing to the end of, any planting season, and again, it's been dry, so there's that a consideration.
Well, until I can complete the application and present it to the commission, I don't have any kind of timeframe for you, unfortunately. We're at the mercy of.
Are you under
survey.
contract with those guys? Do you have a
Yes.
signed contract?
Oh, yeah.
And they've got your money, your client's money?
They've got the money, they've had contract signed since July.
Okay. All right, well, again, I appreciate, stay on this if you wouldn't mind. I mean, I appreciate you guys have come, pretty consistently, right, for all the meetings. We wouldn't expect you to come to every single, but you guys have been pretty good. I think one time we had to chase you down.
Yep.
Um,
I wasn't here.
So, yeah, so try not to let us chase you down again. I said, I think we have some sympathies to getting this going.
Yep, absolutely.
And I think so stay with us. Let's sort of reset our expectation that this would have been wrapped up, for this season. Let's try and get this going, so these guys can plant and let's be done with this, right? Because it's a lot of their time, it's a lot of your time, and a lot of
Money.
everybody's time, so.
So if I don't have everything in from the surveyor for the 9th, can I just write in, update the commission
Yep.
via email?
Yeah, and then, and let us know you're, jumping up and down and carrying on behalf of your client, because we can get the application done and then the plantings can come later, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to get that.
All right, so
application.
use your best,
Will do.
okay?
Thank you.
I had a question for you on here. This is on the note that you sent to Laura.
Mhm.
You have both 11 and 11A Crossroad, and on our agenda, we only have 11A Crossroad. That would be the inside lot. Yeah,
Correct. So I don't know where the uplands, how far the uplands carry, so I was looking for the surveyor to have that marked out for us, and I believe that may carry into 11.
Is it the same owner?
Yes, same one,
Okay. Because 11A would be a completely different lot,
correct.
in the scheme of, I know because I live on an inside lot myself.
So
Okay.
before you go,
But I believe the violation is on 11 and 11, right?
The
No,
violation
it's just-
itself-
Just
no,
the-
the agenda is
the
written as
application,
11.
there's still some
It-
data missing on the application.
Yeah, it's
So
just
before you
11A.
go,
Mhm.
let me see if I can find this application here. There's the remediation, incomplete. Let's take a look at that. Do you happen to know what's missing off the top of your head?
I think you sent in an updated, since you last met, of the application.
It was just, my assistant had uploaded a signature. We had started up with completing the parts that were left blank, but it was nowhere near complete.
Yeah, you don't want to get 11 involved in the violation.
It might be part of the violation, is
Right.
what he's saying,
Okay. So,
until we know when to act on this.
Mm-hmm.
okay, so not quickly finding the application here. I've got the remediation, which says it's incomplete.
When did you upload that?
This last time was last Wednesday or Thursday?
I'm just saying, while he's here, why don't we just show him what's missing?
I'm not seeing that. Are you sure the application was re-uploaded?
Yeah, it's initiated the message I got from your office indicating that it was still incomplete.
Alright, so it still is incomplete.
Yeah.
sure Anne worked with someone to fill a portion of this out, cause everything was incomplete.
Right, so what I had when my office had uploaded, and as I stated prematurely, I'd filled in all the biographical information, the square footage acreage of the property, as much as we had, but the rest of the remaining of it, I didn't have, was unable to complete because we're still waiting on the surveyor
To tell you what the total wetlands is
Exactly.
on the property and the linear feet.
which
Gotcha.
is the meat of it that we need.
So,
We good?
Yeah.
I think we're good.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we have an understanding of what still needs to be completed,
Which is what he's waiting.
which is what he's waiting for, which
Okay.
he can't
Yes.
fill out,
Okay,
which will be a new exhibit once it's actually complete and submitted.
okay, good conversation. All right, then I'll make a motion to continue W-24-7111A Crossroad to our next regularly scheduled meeting.
Second?
Dave seconds, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion
Sorry,
carries
Lisa.
unanimous. Okay, so I have next is 5 Cherry Lane, but
Thank you.
Sandra's got
Yep, take care.
another application here for Broadview.
I-
For Broadview.
I printed this one out from where Broadview was removed because there was no wetlands, I believe, from the last meeting. Okay, this was
I think there was like 5 square feet in the corner of the lot, wasn't it? Or was it none? Okay. Well, then I guess we can't expect you to remember,
Based on
huh?
the information from wetland soil scientists, it's been determined that this property does not have wetland soils,
Okay.
therefore an application is not necessary. The applicant will contact the land use office to withdraw the application is off of your last meeting minutes.
Okay.
So,
Alright.
it was removed from the agenda.
Okay, this was the one on, the website though, so I just maybe
When?
today.
I love this.
And I just checked also, so.
So it is the one that's uploaded on the website.
Okay, well, with that, 5 Cherry Lane. All right, now you gotta be an easy one, right?
Come on, be easy.
Please be easy. All right, let me get the file again, name and address. Take the Oh, this is the
Oh,
propane tank.
yes.
See, we're out of practice. We haven't met here in a month, so we're out of
Are you gonna bury the
practice.
tanks or on the ground?
Okay,
in
yeah,
the
I think we,
corner of the house there.
yeah, I think we talked, I mean, the GIS map shows that his entire home is,
In the wetlands?
is in wetlands, so that is one thing, so I don't,
You have a
and your-
pad? You have a pad to put them on? Any kind of a pad?
Just stone,
stone,
Okay. How big a tank?
2 100s.
yeah, it's 200s. Yeah, so there's no trenching to install,
right.
there's no additional
That was going right above-
foundational
right above ground to
material,
the house from the
all
tanks.
above ground to the house. So I think this is the map we're gonna approve. So it's 2 propane tanks, 100 gallons each? Okay, so do me a favor, I'm just gonna note that here, and just initial that if you would in this. So, again, I think this is something like this, I mean, it's very likely that this is probably one of these examples where the wetlands is not there.
Mm-hmm.
But we have to assume that it's there, so it's just 2 tanks, so I think we're gonna be okay here. Again, it's a, this is a,
Process to identify the wetlands. Obviously.
yeah, the wetlands delineation, in the state of Connecticut is based on soil types. You know, the sand that you pick up is obviously not, but there's other soils that if you pick them, it looks mottled. And, they take 3 or 4 classes at the university to identify soil types. I think there's like 20 different kinds, and 7 or 8 of them are wetlands soils. And so to determine exactly where the wetlands are, there's a guy with a license from the state of Connecticut, comes out with an auger, digs the holes, looks at the soil, matches it to his card, decides whether there's wetlands there, and digs more holes, and eventually he can kind of build a line.
Next spring.
It would be
I
nice.
mean, I wanna find it because
I
I
think
wanna
you-
put a shed in and.
Yeah.
And I don't wanna have to do this every single time.
Right, I think that's gonna be beneficial, like I said, for a shed. If you're gonna do plantings and there's wetland soils, some plants will survive with wet feet, some won't. So I think you're gonna wanna know, okay? But for now, I think you're good to go here. All right,
I agree.
wanna do this one?
Okay. Make a motion to approve W-24-73, 5 Cherry Lane,
For the
with-
installation
for
of.
the installation of 200-gallon propane tanks on the surface, according to the map in Exhibit 2 in the file, dated 10/12,
Received.
received October 18th, 24, and
No,
initial-
October 28th.
No, it's received
Received 11/18/24,
Oh, okay, it said on here.
and
Okay.
initialed on 10/28/24,
with all the usual stipulations.
with all the usual stipulations.
Okay, someone wanna
I'll
second
second
that? Okay, Bob seconds the motion. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries unanimous. All right, you're all set. You're approved. You will eventually get a letter with everything we just said.
So how quickly will the propane people find out, or the town, the building department, I guess, because we're waiting on a permit
I don't know that.
tomorrow?
Tomorrow I can tell them that I can mark it off as approved. As far as the actual paperwork for the approval, it might be a few days, but I can absolutely let them know tomorrow that it's been approved from the Wetlands Commission as of this night, as per plans.
All right.
Good.
Yep.
Thanks.
Have a
You're
great
welcome.
day.
luck.
All right, 9 Cove Road. Hey. So when you come down, who's ever gonna be
Oh,
speaking,
okay.
Cassandra just needs your name and address.
My name's Jackie.
Jackie, last name?
It's AYLWARD. My address?
Any address, where you live, this address, you know, whatever is most relevant. Having a tough day. Oh, we remember this. This was the one with the multiple
Mhm.
layers and, oh my goodness, now I remember. So,
We have slightly bigger copies for you.
okay,
Also, we came prepared this time because I'm not going out 2.5 by 11.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
So what we did is we highlighted everything that's proposed that's in green now, so you can see it.
okay,
We took out, there are no trees being removed in the wetlands anymore.
alrighty.
Tried to stay within, you said.
You guys look very formal, by the way. I'm very impressed. I'm very impressed.
We try.
Very impressed. It's the day I've had, so yeah, keep going. Okay, so you're, no trees are coming out of this,
No
this,
trees,
okay.
that's the wetlands, and then the only trees, we didn't, well, we kept, but
So just help me, so where is,
the blue is the wetlands.
the blue is the wetlands and the X's are the ones you wanna take out?
X's are ones we wanna take out,
Okay.
again, only dead trees or danger to falling on the house.
Okay,
And then the only trees that there's about four that are close to this stream on this side, but we talked about last time, there's 3 dead ashes.
okay,
And this is a dead, hemlock that,
Oh,
it's just
man.
so close to the driveway that
You're worried.
we're worried about
Right,
falling on a car,
right.
but,
so you wanna take out 3, are you gonna replace, there's 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4?
yeah, 4 that are close to the wetland and then
Okay.
the rest over here.
Yeah.
And so, yes, we will be replacing, well, we have a lot of trees going in, but to, replace, I think you said about half. So we
Yeah.
have 5 hemlocks going here
So these are the new hemlocks?
Yes.
Okay,
and then 5, over here too.
okay. Okay, so these are the, okay, so these are proposed hemlocks, 6 to 8 feet in height, okey doke, that's, all right. I know you'll get them without the woolly adalgid.
Oh, I sure hope so.
Yeah, I sure hope so is right.
They're worth spraying though.
What's that?
They're worth spraying.
They are, yeah, there's a lot of them over on my side of town, and so far, they've not found them.
Oh, let's hope.
So let's just go back to your application here, because I know you guys are doing lots of things for your client.
And I also submitted a revised application form. Tinier text, I can fit more
Okay.
in it.
All right. So, okay, so this look like the new one?
Yes.
Okey-dokey. So let's just kind of go through that and map this to this map here. So you're removing a portion of the driveway. That's probably in the upland review area from the water course. Okay, that's gonna be all right. With a rain garden?
Yep, that is going,
I
in
said to be in
here.
green, right?
Well, we only did, hardscape in green.
Okay,
And so that's going in here. We talked about riprap last time, but,
yeah.
we changed it to a rain garden.
So I'm
which is
just,
better.
I'm having trouble seeing that little note. I see maintain existing drainage, I see
Mhm.
proposed shed. I don't see the rain garden.
Proposed rain garden.
Oh, there it
right
is,
below,
okay,
yeah.
thank you. All right, so the rain garden is, I see a drainage swale, the rain garden, you got a profile on that someplace?
We don't
We
have it.
didn't have great spot elevations on there, so we were
Yeah.
gonna sort of work it out in the field.
So how big is it gonna be?
It's this little triangle right here.
So how big is that little triangle?
That's a good question.
It's probably like 6 by 8. The idea is that right now it's currently asphalt, and so that would be removed, and then we would sort of see what is under there. It may end up being a little bit of rock or ledge. But we wanna sort of let the water go in and then dissipate slowly, yeah. And what were we planning to do
Say-
there? We're gonna do bearberry.
You're gonna do who?
Bearberry?
Bearberry.
Not barberry.
Not barberry.
Is that the one that's like, it sort of looks like a rhodey, but it has like green, green,
Very low growing.
yeah.
And it's semi-evergreen with red berries.
red, that, yeah.
Yeah, it's native and it's like, it's so resilient.
I've seen that before,
Yeah,
and
we're
you called,
having good luck with it.
yeah, I might get one. I saw one
Yeah.
recently, it took us a while to figure out what the heck it was. Yeah, and it kind of looks, it's very low growing, it's slow, and I think there's males and females, I think.
I don't know.
All right.
Yeah, maybe.
All right, so we're gonna make some things up here, okay? So the rain garden is 6 by 8 feet. How deep do you think it's gonna be?
Like 12 to 18 inches.
So it's gonna be 18 inches deep?
Depending what they find underneath the pavement.
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's approximately 18 inches deep, okay? And you're gonna install it's
Bearberry.
Bearberry.
Bearberry, yep.
Bearberry.
Bearberry.
Not to be confused with barberry.
No, I knew it wasn't barberry, but that's why, I knew it wasn't barberry.
Do deer like it? Bearberry?
Not that I found.
Good. The way you were describing it, I could see,
How many? 6 of them? 4 of them?
8 to 10.
8 to 10 in the rain garden?
Yeah, we're gonna.
They come smaller, more in like a 4 or 6 inch pot, so we plan to kind of pack them in there.
Okay, so total of 8. Okay. All right, so that's the rain garden notes, and you said that's covered with pavement right now, right? Okay. All right, so there's a little note. Drop your initials there, please.
Do you want both of our initials?
Yeah, no, one's fine. Okay, so there's the rain garden. The western side of the driveway is gonna be realigned. That's gonna be all right. Now a proposed shed.
That's this guy right here.
And you got a construction sequence for that shed, is that this in here? So where's, you got your silt fence on this map here?
Yeah, it's this, like yellowish brownish, color there, coming down around, and then it comes. It's a good ringtone. And then this one that comes all the way around here.
Okay. And where is the foundation for that shed described?
I have a note on, located on gravel.
Okay, thank you for that. On gravel, okay, the existing rear deck is gonna be removed, then you're gonna put a patio, steps, that's all this happy stuff here, right?
It seems scary, but some of
Yeah,
it's planting, so.
Okay. At the rear basement walkout, a small stone terrace will surround an in-ground, you got an in-ground spa? Where's that?
Yep,
That's
so
over.
the, in-ground spa, I mean.
It's over
it-
here,
the
okay,
survey
fine,
didn't pick it
That's
up, but
way out
yeah.
of the upland review area.
Yeah.
Then you got boulders are gonna be used for flat lawn area while keeping the existing slope. So you're not you're not doing any big grading out in here, are you?
No, not really. So right now,
What do you mean, not
it's
really?
this huge. It's this huge. So it's a deck, and then it's like boulders just kind of shoved into the hillside, if you will. And so we're just adding walls to make it, a nice clean wall. So the grade isn't changing much, but we are taking out and putting back in.
Okay,
If that makes sense.
Are you the owner?
No,
I'm
they're
the
there.
landscape architect. We're both landscape architects.
You both what?
We're both the landscape architects.
Oh, okay.
so now you got a proposed lake storage shed. There's another shed.
Yep, that's this guy right here.
Okay, and that one,
Steps down the staircase.
and that one is,
Also on gravel, I
what does it
believe.
say?
Oh, right there.
Proposed shed to be located on gravel. So you're not having to excavate any
No.
here, right?
We'll be flattening the grade slightly, and this guy are low boulder walls, like less than 2 feet.
Okay,
all I
so,
wanna say.
so you're not anticipating any piles of soil?
No, not there.
All right, because that will be one of the things we're gonna be looking for,
Okay.
of course.
Sure.
Then the railroad tie steps are going to be replaced with stone steps. That's down in here, right?
Yep.
Yep. And then you've got a dry set stone terrace with boulders to retain the grade will be added adjacent to the lake below the 210. Well, that's you and First Light. Apparently, we're out of
We
that.
can't wait.
Okay. And then tree removal will not occur within any wetlands, and only trees in decline or danger will be removed. And then you're going to be planting, it looks like 5 hemlocks, right?
Yeah, 5 on one side and then 5 on the other, yep.
Planting total of 10 hemlocks per the map. Okay. So again, we're just gonna ask for your initials in here. Just finish your application. All right, well, again, I appreciate you leaving the trees in the wetlands and the trees around the wetlands very much. Like I said, it is a challenging situation here with the loss of trees, and stay tuned for the beach, unfortunately. All right. And so you're gonna tell me that there's nothing on this map that's not here? Okay? 'Cause no way we're gonna go through every little thing here. Any more than we had. Now, temporary soil stockpile, what was this for?
That was just in case they needed it for, like, when they're excavating, maybe something in here. We have it right out in the front up here where
Okay.
it's flat.
All right.
But, we don't think that there'll be
And you
lots
got
of
silt
soil coming
fencing,
out.
okay.
Yeah.
All right. And,
You did a good job.
000, again,
Yeah,
appreciate
no,
you.
it looks like it's
doing
gonna be
looks-
very
it's
nice.
Much,
We'll
much
send you
easier
pictures.
to,
Okay.
for
Oh,
us
good.
anyways. I know
Well,
you
visit.
guys have put
Yeah.
a couple hundred
Yeah.
hours
We can't
into
wait.
this, so, all right. I'm good.
I'm good.
Good?
Yes, I'm good too.
Okay. You wanna make the motion, Dave?
Yeah, I'll make a, let me find it on here again.
Definitely should look nice when it's done.
That'd be lovely. Yeah, again, good luck with it.
Okay, I make a motion to approve W-24-78, 9 Cove Road, application to replace above-ground spa with changes noted on map on November 25th.
No,
And-
on a map with an original date of
October 18th?
I know this one says
Original date was
11
there, October
October
4th.
fourth, and then you got a revision on 11/05/24.
Okay, original date,
Original
October
date
4th,
Of October 4th.
revised
and
October 5th.
And revised November 5th, 24.
Yes, okay, and with the usual stipulations.
Right, and making note that the rain garden details are handwritten on the map.
I second that.
You have that, Cassandra? It would, okay, good.
Okay, Bob seconds, any more
Well,
discussion?
thank you.
All right, all those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries unanimous. All right, you guys are all approved. You'll
Yeah,
get
good luck
a,
with everything. Good luck with
your,
First Light.
Client will
That's
get a
the
letter in the
next
mail shortly.
Get approval in like 2 years.
Yep,
I hear they're a joy to deal with.
okay. All right, so make sure I don't make another mistake here. I think we've gone through all the enforcement, the public hearing,
Did
all
we
the-
do 35 Merwin Brook?
Yep.
We did, okay.
Yep.
Sorry,
We've done
pardon me.
all the old business. We did 53 Hot Brook in consideration of the little one. So the next thing we have is review and approval of the 2025 meeting calendar. All right, take care, you
too.
guys.
Take care.
Bye now.
So, February 10th. June, July, August, September. October, we get 2 meetings. November, we get 2 meetings.
You seem to.
Is that November 10th? Wouldn't that be Veterans Day celebrated?
November 11th.
I know that, but wouldn't the town hall be closed on the 10th?
Usually they do it the day of.
No?
It's only the actual day of Veterans
Okay,
Day.
all right.
Mm-hmm.
But the town hall is closed on May 26th for Memorial Day and October 13th.
Ah, that's,
Okay.
Highlighted ones, we don't have
so
meetings.
we don't have meetings. So there'll be no meeting on the 26th of May, and there will be no meeting on October 13th.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess we can just decide, we can leave the December 22nd meeting
Yeah, I was
on
gonna
and
say, do we
decide.
want to have that next year?
I think we can decide on the 8th, you know, if we've got.
Easy to cancel.
It's easy to cancel. It's harder to put one on.
Absolutely.
So, okay. Well, then I'll make a motion then to approve the proposed inland wetlands meeting dates with, on the document provided, making note that we will not be meeting on May 26th, 2025, nor on October 13th, 2025.
Second.
Second that.
Tom seconds that. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries unanimous. We have a schedule for next year. And I somehow have put my minutes.
Yeah, we don't go 2 months back to back with only one meeting.
Yeah. I've misplaced my minutes. Oh, no, here they are, right here, I think. Are these mine
I moved there.
already? Not too worried about that.
These minutes, they were at the high school.
Yeah. All right, I know we took a look at these when we were looking at them to refresh our memory. All right, I think I did a quick look. I've not seen anything here. Okay.
We have in the last minutes, incidentally, the 27 Huckleberry Hill Road. Yeah, there was some confusion tonight about it.
Yep.
It even does mention the one with the existing shed.
What's that?
It mentions the conversation about the existing
Existing
shed on
shed, that's why I
Huckleberry.
went to that, I'm going,
Yeah.
so. Okay, well, when everybody's ready, or one person is ready, someone make a motion to,
I'll make a motion, so we don't have any changes.
I don't see
We're
any
good with
changes. No,
everything?
I don't
Everybody's good?
I'm good.
Okay, I'll make a motion to approve the Inland Wetlands Commission regular meeting of October 28th, 2024, the minutes. I'll make a motion to approve as presented.
Abstain.
Okay, Tom seconds that, thank you, Bob. All those in.
No, didn't you abstain?
Abstain.
No, I'm gonna call the vote right now.
Oh, okay.
So all those in favor?
Aye.
I've got 3, any opposed? 0, and 1 abstention, so motion carries 3 to 0 to 1. I think that's it, right?
Mm-hmm.
It is.
You have
Yep.
any formal discussions? Again, I appreciate everybody, I made a couple of slip-ups, so again, I just appreciate everybody helping me out here, so again, big thank you.
You've done
picked it up at
beautifully
the end.
tonight. I don't know how we would cope without you.
Back in the group.
There you
Oh,
go.
my lord. Jeez. Okay, I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
All right, Dave makes the motion,
I'll second it.
Bob seconds that, all those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries unanimous, we are adjourned.
Turn off your mics, everybody.